Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Architectural Builders Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Flushbolts.
You're building you've got a shed with a pair of doors and you need some flush bolts?
Yes.
Okay.
And what I would like would be, I'm trying to get this so that the wind doesn't catch the doors and damage them, because I've seen plenty of my neighbors' sheds where the doors end up to be in pretty lousy shape, but I'm not afraid to spend a little bit of money on them, and I've been researching them, and I see that Rockwood has some hardware, and Ives has some hardware. So specifically what I'm looking for is both doors are going to swing outward. The door on my left will be the active door, and the door on my right would be the non-active door. So I was looking to put these. I was looking for extended flush bolts so that when they make these doors, the hardware will be away from the corners and down, a foot down from the top and a foot up from the bottom, so as to not weaken the door. And then you'd have the 12-inch rods, which are going to be connected to the bolts, right? So I would like it for the bottom to be normally retracted, right? So that when the inactive leaf is in a closed position and the active leaf is closed, then it extends the bolt on the bottom. And I would like the top to be normally extended, but with a bevel, so that if it was opened and the wind blows it shut, the bevel would just simply latch it shut. Does that make sense?
Semi-automatic flush bolts. That's right out of the catalog you've described.
Okay, so I see that Ives make a FB51P.
They do, yes.
Would that make sense? Would that be the application that I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it sounds right.
I see that Rockwood also makes a. The thing is,
so
I see
what's
what
the question for me?
The question is a recommendation so that I can order some hardware. So, actually, in the town that I live in, there is a door manufacturer that makes steel doors. And if I provide them with this exact hardware that I want, they will manufacture these doors and incorporate the hardware right into it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing, is I'm looking for a recommendation as to what would be the correct flush bolts for me to use, top and bottom, that have about a 12-inch extension rod, as I described, because I don't want to put them on the corners, because I don't like having material cut away from the corners of the door, top or bottom. I just feel like it makes for a weak door.
What are the doors made of? Steel?
Well, if I go through this manufacturer here in town, yes, he's going to make steel doors.
Okay. So, yeah, you're going to use. Now, while I'm pulling up the part number for you, how are you going to solve the problem of one door closing before the other in the scenario that you've outlined?
There's going to be no closures or coordinators or anything like that. It's just going to simply be on my shed. I'm going to have a latch so that when I go to pull my lawnmower out or do yard work, I'm just simply going to open the door, the active door, completely and latch it in an open position with a mechanical latch, whether that's a bungee cord or a clasp or some sort of a
How is it going to secure in the closed position? How do you lock the shed?
With a just with a regular lock set, one lock set, no deadbolt or anything like that. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
So what will happen if the active door closes first, and that prevents the inactive from closing in that wind event?
Yes, then I have a problem. So
yeah, that's where the coordinator comes in.
Yes, right. Yep. I just don't know if I want to get into a coordinator. I mean, I'm 65 years old. I probably have 10 or 15 years worth of yard work left, maybe if I'm lucky. And I think that I could be careful enough to be able to just make sure that when I open the doors that they are mechanically held in the open position.
Okay.
And as long as the inactive door has a beveled edge on the top, so that if in the event that it does swing shut, it will remain shut. I guess, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. You're gonna control the closing action of the doors, and if they're not going to be auto coordinating, and the possibility of them not sequencing in the closed cycle is very possible. But I guess you're not about it. So the answer to the question is in that search box top center. If you'll type in the letters DCI as in Delta, Charlie, India.
Okay.
Then hit the space bar once and type in the number 845. So DCI 845.
Okay.
And when that comes up, you'll want to take a look at the sixth item down. I think it's the sixth item. It'll end in US 32D. Maybe seventh item down.
Okay. 845 US 32 D.
32D.
Gotcha.
Right below 32.
Yeah. What the US 32D is just a finish? Is that what it is?
No. It's half of it, but yes.
Okay.
It means
yes, I see
stainless.
Yes, I see the So this is a $100 item, which is great. The top flush bolt has a beveled edge to it and has a button for retraction. So it's normally extended, but in the event that it gets closed inadvertently, it's just going to close and lock because it's beveled. The bottom
close and latch.
Yes, it'll close and latch. The bottom is normally retracted, and when the inactive leaf is closed, by closing the active leaf, it extends that bottom bolt.
It's exactly the operation that you described, that you wanted.
Okay. I think that's what I want, yep. And so stainless steel, that's just the finish of the plate, right? That's not actually the construction of any of the components.
No. Yes to half of it. 32D means that those face plates you see, they're going to be made of stainless steel, and the finish will be a brushed finish.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
It's the most durable of all natural finishes.
Okay. Like I said, I've been looking at this a little bit. Rockwood, and I watched one of your videos on the Rockwood combo set, but it's got a thermal lock on it, so I don't need anything like that. Yeah. So what you're pointing me to doesn't have any kind of a thermal lock or anything like that. It's just what I need, right?
It's the best option for what you're doing.
Okay. Those thermal locks, I mean, what is that? Is there a bimetal spring in there or something?
It's a fusible piece of material that fails in a fire event and locks that bolt on the inactive in the closed position, in the bolted position, so the door can't open.
Yeah. So what's the thinking behind that? You don't let the people out?
No, not at all. It's used for fire doors.
That's what I mean. I mean, you have a fire, you want to have the doors work, not...
No. If it gets hot enough at that opening to melt that spring, we're all long dead. So it won't matter.
Oh, I see.
You got to control the spread of flame to save lives. Fun fact, everyone in 9/11, everyone below the floor of impact survived because all those fire doors were closed and latched. Everyone below that got down the stairwells because the fire doors did their job.
I see. Yeah.
You got a shed. Nothing fire rated about it.
Yep. Good. Great. Okay. I thank you very much for your time and your expertise. So I'm going to talk with the guy that's going to manufacture this door for me and see if this is something that he can incorporate in.
Oh, for sure they can. There's no question about it. If there's any trouble, tell them to call me. This is a day in the life of a steel door manufacturer.
Very good. I appreciate it. Thank you, Richard.
I have them in stock. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yep. Where do you ship from?
Southwest Florida.
Southwest Florida. Okay. Very good. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day, Richard. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.